Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Attempting life and making videos for you on this Saturday morning. Today we have a lot of stuff to do. Hopefully if this works, it'll be uploaded, and if not, oh well, sorry, I tried. But if it does work, if you're new here, welcome, and if you're an oldie but a goodie, welcome back. Don't forget, these are for my insanity, not yours. So let me turn you around and show you what I got going on today. We're attempting to fix the gate. Yep. So the brand new gate has the latch, and the latch clearly is falling off because we don't know what we're doing. This is when I say do your own research. Don't do as I do. And I'm gonna attempt to take out these screws and put it back in. So I'll be back. All right guys, the latch, we were not able to fix it, so we're gonna wait because we got bigger fish to fry. I wish I knew how to do the 2 hours later on the freaking video, but I got me a new water gauge. It's not as pretty as my gauge, but it does the purpose, picks up water. All right guys, so latch check, done. We're not gonna bother with that anymore. Right now we got bigger fish to fry. So we're in the orchard area. As you can see, the other day, one of these clips that you saw, I cut the grass. We cleaned it out as much as I could have. And now what we're gonna do is, I do have some what's called some kind of paper that's made out of something. It's good to cover the bottom of each tree. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get compost manure back here. I gotta go get it really quick, and then I'm gonna put a scoop of the compost manure, put the paper over, and then we're gonna mulch it, because yesterday we got a truckload of mulch, people. Yes, I know you see that. You see that, right? Yes. So we're gonna take and mulch all the trees, and that's the most important thing that I want to do today. If I don't get to do anything else, I'm fine with that, because I really want to take care of my orchard. Last year I got a couple of maybe apples, but they weren't good to eat, and maybe about a peach or something. So I do want to take care of my orchard today. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the garden to get the bags of compost manure, because we're gonna need about 8 bags just for this area right here. And I want to do it before it rains, and I want to try to create the swell within here. You know what I'm talking about. Don't act like I'm crazy. So yeah, let me go get this stuff and we'll be back. All right guys, I'm in the garden grabbing the bag of compost and manure, and sometime the end of next week would be a 2-week mark from the first time we did all the potatoes and the tires, as you can see. What I'm gonna do is, I have 15 pounds that I ordered from Johnny Seed that I totally forgot that I had purchased. So what I'm gonna do is, I have the big containers that you guys saw in the short, still empty. That one is still empty, and this one is still empty. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna layer the new potatoes from Johnny Seeds in these big containers. I don't know what 15 pounds look like, because guess what, the box is inside the house. I have not opened it. I don't know what it look like. I don't know their size, so I don't know if this is too much container or would it be enough. So that being said, I hope is enough, and if it's not enough, I am gonna try the cardboard. That's why that cardboard is there. Apparently I hear you can do it also in boxes. So I'm gonna try to attempt. As you can see, we have a lot of different formats, because last year, if you go back and see my potatoes last year, we did do where the trellises are. That was called the potato lane. It will no longer be potato, well, it still could be called potato lane, because I do have all the potato canisters over there. And I had like a bunch of, I want to say like 20 rows, little rows, not big ones, of potatoes, and they all got eaten by like slugs and stuff. Like, not all of them, but I didn't get a big, huge harvest because of the slugs. And then it also depends on the brand of potato. So like, if I'm not mistaken, the Yukon one was fine. I just saw poop, but I don't know from what. Squirrel. Whose poop is that? That's no bueno. I'm gonna have to investigate. I know you guys see that. That's poop droppings. And we have all of this, you know, wrapped up, so like deer don't come in here. And we got the dogs. I doubt the deers come in here. It's gotta be something else. Oh, now I'm sidetracked because of the poop. I'm gonna have to look around my gate. Alright, so what was I saying? Okay, so we only brought one. I think I only brought like 2 different kind of potatoes this year, just to try out, to make sure it works. Alright guys, it's manure time. Let's see, can hubby do it, or is he gonna hit me? Go ahead, come on. Alright. Woo. Alright, go, yeah. No, I got forward. He helps people, he helps. He tries his very best. Okay, now we're gonna do the scoop. Alright guys, if you see black patches, that means that's compost manure. So we have our, this is a flower bush that I want to hear. I saw, I also trimmed a little bit of the trees because they had dead limbs. So I trimmed anything that was dead. Here is the first cherry tree, and it has a lot of blossoms on it. And here's the second cherry, which has cherries on it. And how exciting! I got cherries! I got a bola! Look, bola! I got cherries! And this one is the North Star cherry. So this one is doing great. I got my little pawpaw here with a little pawpaw right here. Flower. I'm hoping that it does better next year. So, since we were trimming, what we ended up doing, welcome to my Spanglish, is that if I had trimmings that were long enough and still a little bit healthy from the trees, we put a pile of compost and stuck the tree branches to see if they actually end up sprouting. Here is my fig. And I'm hoping that it gives me fig this year. We did also the peach. We did every tree. So here's this one. I see flowers, but I also see a lot of damage. And if I'm not mistaken, Lexton is gonna spray, if it doesn't rain this week, sometime this week. So here's the other. I think these are peaches or plums. These are plums. So we do have to spray. We do a organic neem. This is the pomegranate, and it's coming out great. Those are also the same bush that I showed you the first time. That one is growing. That one, I don't know what's going on. Here's the peaches. And so far, I did see flowers, but I don't see peaches. So this was the tree that was like massacred by bugs last year. I got the grapes going. The grapes are doing great. No pun intended. Here's another peach. And I don't see, oh yeah, nope, tricked me. I don't see peaches, people. I don't see peaches. You see, there's the bug. Yeah, Lexington needs to spray with the neem oil, peppermint spray, and all that kind of stuff. These were the citrus trees that did not come back this year. They're supposed to be for our zone, but they're not growing. So Lexington is gonna call the company that sold us these citrus. I got 2 of them, that one and this one. And we did the same thing with the peaches. We're trying to procreate from the same tree. Hopefully that works. I don't know if it works or not. It's something that we're trying. Here is the pear tree. We did end up taking out anything that was dead. I trimmed most of it. I did clean my shears with alcohol after each use. And same thing with this one. Here's another pear. This one is tall. So I think next year in the fall we're trimming the top, but because if not it'll keep growing higher and higher. And who's gonna grab the pears from there? Not me.
That's why we have a...
That's go figure. It would be Lexington who's gonna try to climb a ladder.
16-foot
Remind you people he cannot climb a ladder.
16-foot fruit picker.
Okay, I don't see no pears in this one either. I didn't even see flowers actually. And then here's the rows of apples. And I don't see, well, I saw some little bit of damage. You have to spray. The peaches are like very bad.
With what?
Some kind of damage. Here is the other apple. Those black bugs, look, it's right there. That was the same bug that was in the peach tree. So we need to spray. Yeah, right here, look, you can see it. And here's another apple. But I see flowers, but I also see damage. So, but I don't see no actual bud of apples. Don't forget, this is our 2nd year with these trees on the ground. You see the apple flowers? Look at the apple flower right there. But I don't see the actual apples. Call me crazy, but I thought about growing maybe peppermint around the base. And I know peppermint and stuff is like very invasive, but I don't care. I'd rather have apples. Alright guys, now it's mulch time. We're going to do the same thing, except we have the paper that we're going to put around the tree as much as we can to keep these weeds in control. There's the paper. It's a roll. And then I'm going to throw mulch on top. So let's see how this works out with 3 hands. Alright guys, this is what the concept look like. It's starting to look good. Except I'm tired already. What? Hey guys, alright. So I'm closing out the video because it looks like it wants to rain. Plus we need to eat. Plus we got to go to garbage. So I'm closing out the video as where I left off. And if I do anything else, I will do shorts. Because that's what I've been doing lately and it's been working. So God bless. Don't forget to subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.